I got to give a lot of coaches a lot of credit. Howard Mudd, way back in 1982, he taught me the drop step, taught me how to jump, blah, blah, blah. I work for the Bengals, so I've got the ability to use this iPad. So I do a lot of my own. I got my own iPad that I copied a lot of stuff from, but this is the present one that they give me. So everything I'm going to show you is generally from somebody else that I saw something that was interesting or something good. So I'm going to move on here real quick. All right, this is McNally's spring project. Okay, here I'm going to go to something real quick here, fellas. I'm going to go to, first thing, I'm going to go to A-gap entry runs. All right, I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys here. All right, now, all I want you to look at is the backside tackle. See this guy? Has somebody got a pointer? What the fuck? Do we have a pointer here? Okay, I guess we don't. All right. The right tackle, all right? For all you guys that are zone blocking, okay?
Hit laser.
Okay, hit laser. No, forget it. Don't worry about it. For all you guys that are zone blocking, and I'll cover it later, we'll demonstrate or whatever, in my opinion, all right? And this is another team doing it. The guy that's the second guy in the scheme, like the right tackle, okay? No, that screwed me up. He should get behind the guy. So, you know, if some of you guys like take a drop step or whatever step you take and you try to fit in, it's much better to get behind the guy. You got to lose some ground. I think that this tackle here, he might want to lose 2 steps, you know, lose a step with his left foot, then lose a step with his right foot, but get behind the guy. I'm going to try to isolate. All right, you kind of see what I'm talking about. This is like an inside zone. Now, my point is there is no crease between these two guys that they can split. Plus, when he gets depth, if this guy pinches, are you with me? He pinches, he can, what you call, rewind and come back and block the guy. The other thing I'm going to mention that I'll see some shots later, for all you guys that when you do a backside zone block on a run, you know, and this guy's going here and up to there, I would encourage you guys to take a good look at not using the shoulder rip and not using the rip. The only reason I say that, when you rip the shoulder in, the 3 technique flattens you out because you're mired into the guy. You give nothing for your buddy to fit into. The other thing I would encourage, believe it or not, as crazy as it sounds, is this guy's working to go to second level, lose some ground. Lose some ground. The reason I say that, when you lose some ground and your feet are on the ground, and he hits you, he does not splash you. These are John Strollo's words, who's the smartest guy I know. He's the line coach at Ball State. He's my mentor, and he's younger than me. I coached him in college. But anyway, do I have to walk around with this thing here? Bottom line is, you see this guard here, and I'll show you some clips later. This guard working with this guy, let's say it's an inside zone. Instead of like taking a drop step or whatever and going like this to hit the guy, this guy on defense is going to flatten you out. He's going to take you to the hole. So what you really need to do, if I'm the right guard, I'll do it kind of quickly, is, you know, I go, bah, bah. So watch it, bah, bah, bah. I'm still going to go forward, but I've lost a little ground, so when the guy hits me, my feet are on the ground. If I go bang, bang, I've got 1 foot ahead of the other, 1 foot ahead of the other. He hits me, he splashes me like you're in the swimming pool, boom, another word but John invented, whatever. So the backside guard, so he doesn't get mired in on that 3 technique, he should get away from him a little bit and use his hands. And then when the guy hits him like that, he can just take his hands and throw him front side, and the ball will cut behind you. It's kind of confusing, but what I'm saying is everybody's teaching the backside guard to shoulder pry, flipper, lift, and the guy's naked knocking you into the damn play, and you'll see the backside guards get flattened out all the time. But anyway, I'm talking about an overlap technique by the next guy coming, all right? Something to think about, and I'm going to go to something else here. All right, here we go. Now, Scotty's going to talk about this one here. This is angle A, pass blocking, all right? Watch the left tackle. This is Howard Mudd, okay? Okay, I got to make sure I'm on the right one here. All right, watch the left tackle, all right? See that flat set? I call that angle A. I'm going to freeze it right there. All right, so my point is, all right, here's the thing. You want to take the guy on short. He's out there wide. So the guy that could use this is a left tackle versus a wide guy, a right tackle, or a guard if he's got a fan out on a 3-4. All right, here's the key. Because you're going so flat to jump him, in Howard's words, where do you think you're vulnerable? You're so flat, inside or outside? Inside. The reason I say that, if that guy is so flat like that, and I don't have separation to recover, so when I've got a flat set, there's a big lane so don't go as far. Only get a quarter of them. When you're out here at the guy, you don't have to get your inside eye to his inside eye, foot to crotch, whatever all that shit is. All I'm saying, when I come out here, boom, you see what I'm talking about? I only have to get a quarter of them, which means I've protected the inside, but because I will get him before he takes 2 steps. Trust me. If I wasn't worried about a TE, I'd do that every time. Now, if you've got a big, slow tackle, he's got slow feet, nothing's going to work. If you've got a halfway decent athlete, angle A, so I take the angles. The flatter angle is A, a little deeper angle, 45, blah, 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 okay? So the point I'm making, fellas, is Scotty's going to talk about this in a little bit, but is there any questions about the angle of the left tackle, short setting a guy? Now, he didn't necessarily drop, step, and run out there. He went sideways. I mean, he's going laterally, and he uses the left, bang, all right? And I don't give a shit what the guy on defense does. You've rerouted him. All right, we're good on that one? All right. Yes.
Going out there, instead of going aggressive at it, you go out there and wait for him to come to you.
No, you don't wait for shit. You go out there and you get your hand on him as soon as you can. You're not out here. No, boom, boom, boom.
Why do you have to commit to him? You go out there.
Because as soon as you get your hand, you want to get your hands on him before he gets your hands on you. You're not waiting. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, but he's not going to, if I sit, I'm still going to deliver blow.
You're not going to deliver blow if you're not ready with almost a 3-quarter lockout a la Tony. Get your hands on him right now. You're going to disrupt him. If you wait on him, and what I'm saying is, I would get on him, do just like this guy. He's one of the best left tackles in football. I just know what I see that he does over and over. Okay, again. Again, this isn't my stuff. This is stuff I'm seeing they're doing. All right, here we go. Let's go with the Bengals double team. All right. You won't believe this, fellas. Paul did a great job. Right now, Bob, I want Scotty to get an hour, okay? But I got a lot of good shit here, right? See this right guard here? This is J.J. Watt. People were double teaming him, and he was splitting the double team. So I talked to Paul. Paul said, I think this is what I'm going to do. This is Strollo's stuff from Ball State, the smartest guy I know. I coached him at BC. He's my mentor. He's 10 years younger than me. The bottom line is, this guy's going to deliver force without momentum. Force without momentum. This is momentum. All right? Watch his feet. When you watch his feet don't go anywhere. Nowhere. Just in place. But his hands are in front of him. His feet are behind him. His hands are in front of him. His feet. You are strongest when your feet are behind you. You are strongest when my feet are either underneath me or behind me. That's where I'm strongest. You're never strongest with your foot's in front of yourself, okay? So his feet are underneath him or behind him. His hands are in front of him. He's got a big chest. Now, obviously, he's got a big 350-pound tackle that's double teaming with him, but watch what the right guard does. He's using force without momentum. Watch his feet. Where's his feet going? Nowhere. They're not going anywhere. His upper body's going forward. He's got his hands in front of him. Okay? And he moved them. All right? Let's go to the Redskins here. Okay. This is all I do is football. Here, I got all this shit here. I got to just make sure where I find this stuff here. All right, Redskins critical points. All right, now, Let's look at 02, the left guard, all right? All right. Now, obviously, you guys all know this, right? Look at the left guard, all right? The center's either going to the right or the left guard has no help, all right? So, bottom line is, watch where he gets beat. Bang. Watch how slow his right hand is, all right? If you guys can visualize whatever his right hand is doing, you know, he didn't set inside, he didn't do, but that's where you're vulnerable to the inside. Scotty's going to talk a little bit about, you know, whatever, and then, you know, Paul would set inside and club that thing, but fellas, you cannot get beat inside. Obviously, there's an example of it, and Scott will show you some things in a minute, all right? All right, now watch the right guard here. I think this kid's name is Larry. Here's Howard Mudd right here, fellas. This is what, you could do this every time. He's jumping the guy, but what do you notice about his feet? How fast are they going? 100 miles an hour, all right? All right, now what he's doing, fellas, see the right guard 66? All he's doing is closing the space. You see what I mean? He still has that posture. He has his back arched. He has his foot firing. All he did is take himself from here to there, but he ended up like this. He didn't end up over his center of gravity. So he just took himself, he picked that foot up, he fired his feet, all right? But he only go part way. Why would you only go part way? Because if he goes out or in, you can recover with him. So a lot of people don't know how to teach people to jump because they go too far into the guy. Like Howard would say, close the space. So you see where he is? Now watch his left hand. I think he puts it on the shoulder point. The other hand is in the chest. You know, just like Howard says, who cares? Put your hands on him. All right? So watch the right guard. You with me? We're good, right? All right? No confusion there? Okay, here we go. All right, what's the left tackle? All right, what angle did he use from that earlier one I showed you? What do I call that angle? A. But what do you think he did? He went too what? Far. Too far. Because watch. See that? So what am I promoting? Okay, again, Scotty will show you how to do it. When this guy goes out here, this left tackle, and he wants to short set the guy, I don't like this. But what I'm saying, I know. Okay, pocket. All right, but when this guy goes out like this, and this is Tony loves this stuff. When he goes out here like this, don't go so far. Boom, boom, boom. This guy's going all the way over too far. You could go over further if I'm deeper, right? When you go flatter, use your outside hand. Only get a quarter of them. Okay? So this is another example of that angle, but the guy went too far. All right? Why not get on the guy that quick? All right? As long as you're inside out slightly and use your outside hand, because that's the closest thing to the guy, you will disrupt his momentum. All right. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Oh, 31. Here we go. All right. Okay, you don't want the quarterback to get killed like that, obviously, so you got to know when you take the angles how far you're going. All right, watch the right guard here now. Okay, 66. Boom. All right, here's Howard Mudd stuff. The guy's getting bulled. Watch him hop back, flop, whatever you want to call it. Okay? All right, so what he's doing, he's got his left hand in on the shoulder point. All right? He'd have been better off if he would have jumped him like he did before, but for whatever reason, he didn't. But watch him anchor down here. All right? All right, there's a good example. All right, let's go to this one here. 112. All right, watch the right guard here now, okay? All right, now, watch that guy. Hell of a move, right? 2 steps up, head fake, inside swat. Whatever this guy's got, he's got a strong inside arm. See that inside arm? And he's taking it to that guy, whether it's under the armpit, whether it's on the shoulder point. But what I'm saying is, get that inside hand ready. All right? You know, that guy's coming out here at 66. So, boom, that hand is ready. Whether you clamp it and club it like Paul, but if you just come out here and this hand isn't ready to do something, you're never going to stop the guy, right? He's going to knock your hands down. He's going to do whatever you do. But this guy's got a good feeling of a strong inside hand. That's Larry Chester, okay? All right. What? Chris Chester? Yes. All right, I apologize to him, but I don't know him, so whatever. All right, now. Okay. All right, we love that. All right, let's go to the next thing right here. Strollo's drills, right? All right, like I say, this guy right here, this guy knows more football than anybody I know. He was a tight end coach at Penn State last year. He's the O-line coach at Ball State. If you got a chance to go see him, bring him in, go see him, whatever. He'll blow your mind and you'll say, shit, why couldn't I think of that? All right, so let's just look at this here, right here, okay? All right, I got to see where all right, now, let's look at the center here, right? The center basically is, no, let's not look at the center. I want to get to where I want to get to, all right? I want to go 051. All right, I'm sorry. Here we go. All right, yeah, maybe I'm looking at the center. All right, watch this guy right here. See the second guy in? See his feet? As crazy as it sounds, now they're using the medicine balls to get a short target, right? This guy might want to drop a little deeper. What I'm saying, this is the right guard blocking a 3, all right? Now the 3's not coming at him, but what's he doing with both feet? He's losing ground, but he isn't talking like the way I used to teach it would be a drop step and go forward. He's got 2 feet behind him. Behind him. He's going forward. The upper body's going forward. He's not going backwards where you're going to get fired. He's going forward. But when he hits the guy, his feet are where? Underneath him. Or really behind him. Because that's where you're strongest. Fellas, where you're the strongest is where you're using your anchors. Your anchors are either your hands in front of you or your feet behind you. They're not 1 foot ahead of the other. It could be your head if you've got short arms. But the use of feet anchored into the ground, whatever, moving, all right, not in front of you, all right, is when you strike, you will not get splashed. Okay? Have I lost anybody on that? All right, so he's just practicing these drills here. All right. Okay, 057. All right, so watch the center. All right. Now, I don't know what play it would be, but he's got a nose that's shaded. I mean, so what I'm saying to you, do we all understand about the gatherability, the shorts, pee-pee steps, little steps? Okay. Look how tight their hands are. Because he keeps their hands so tight, they roll meatballs, they roll tennis balls with their hands, they're climbing, all that good stuff, all right? All right, 109, let's go here. All right? All right? All right. All right. Now what I'm saying, as crazy as it sounds, well, you're going to say the guy on defense is going to blow into me. Hard to matter what he does to you, because if you step forward with a forward step, he's going to get you with 1 foot ahead of the other, and he's going to knock your ass back. If your feet are not underneath you when you strike, you're going to get knocked back. It's a fact. It's not some shit I invented, all right? But these are just some drills that and then the wide base and all that good stuff there, okay? All right, now let's go to the third one here. Okay, go to 023. All right. All right, let's go. All right, so this would be, you know, whether it's a right tackle turning out on a wide guy, whether it's a, you know, whatever. You know, he's going for width. He's losing ground. So everybody lost ground in the old days, right? But we only lost ground with 1 foot, all right? All right, so that's good with that one. Let's see where the hell else I am now. Here, let's go to number 3, Jets edits. Okay. All right, here we go. Jets edits. Let's go to 152. Here's your boy Tony. This is DeBrickashaw Ferguson doing the same thing, right? He's got some stretch play going to the open side. You with me? You know, it's not a wide play. It's not up the gut. It's a stretch. It's going for about the C gap or his outside leg. So he's losing ground. Then what happens is boom boom. So he's losing ground with 2 feet, and now he's got his inside hand under the armpit. He's trying to twist the guy out. You know what I mean? He's not going to let that guy redirect. Whether you put your hand on the armpit to control him or clamp the shoulder, you've got to define him and obviously keep him there. You know, you don't want him to come back inside and retrace, whatever all that stuff is called. All right? Okay, let's go to mid-zone. All right. Okay, let's go to mid-zone itself, game clips, and I want to go to 03. All right, now, watch the center. And Tony, you know this, you had Nick. The center is blocking this nose, and it's more of a stretch play, all right? Watch the center's feet. He's coming back 2 steps, all right? What he's doing is he's putting the backside long. When he hits that guy, his feet are behind him. All right? My bottom line is he's using a backside, one-armed, long-armed block, whatever that's called. All right, he did fall down at the end, but I just wanted to show you that one here. All right, let's see what he does here. Let's see if the center loses ground at all. There he is. See him lose ground? Look at that. He's blocking now. The guy on defense ain't doing a shit, right? We know that. But what I'm saying to you, how many, and I did the same thing years ago. Oh, we got to blow off the ball. We got to take a big reach step. You know what I mean? I got to go right down the line. That's what I used to coach. Lose ground. Lose ground with 2 steps. Lock your arm out, because when the guy hits you, you got your feet underneath you. Whatever that whole physiology concept is. I don't know physics and shit like that. I know when your legs are behind you, you're strongest. All right? Somebody that, you know, is coaching like we did in 1950 is going to say I'm crazy, but you got to keep up with the times. And all I can go is one of the best centers of football. His feet are behind him when he executes that block. All right, let's go to the next thing right here. All right, let's go to bend plays. Now this is just an example of some predetermined cutback plays, fellas. All right, now what am I saying is here, all we're saying is we're given the illusion we're running an inside zone. This guy's coming back to cut off the backside. This guy's influencing him to run the flat. Somebody's got to cover the flat. Oh, this is just a predetermined cutback, all right? So what I'm saying to you, when you guys run the zone read plays, whatever, whether you run them strong or read, you can say, okay, we're going to run the same play and we're going to call bend, or we're going to call cutback, or I don't give a shit what you call it, but notice these guys are blocking the play as if they want it to cut back. You with me? See how this guard's accepting him and throwing him, and see how this tackle's shoving him? This would almost be what the backside guard should do on a guy, a 3 technique when they're zone blocking. See how his hands are on him rather than hitting the shoulder, and he can torque him and the ball would cut behind him. But anyway, this is a cutback play. I just wanted something to think about. Okay. 24. All right. Same thing, okay? See what the left guard and left tackle are trying to do? They're kind of dicking with them. You know, they're trying to give the illusion we're going over here, but we know the ball's going back here somewhere, right? A lot of people run that kind of stuff, okay? All right, now, let's go to the next thing here. Okay, I'm going to go to a scissors Sam. Right now, well, what this play is, fellas, is, all right, a scissors means we're handing the ball over the top, behind the quarterback. A bend, we're handing the ball in front. So all we're doing is, we're calling the play, I don't care, 93 scissors Sam. We're telling the fullback, you block the Sam. You block the Sam. We're telling these people to block the Mike. You guys block. So what the blocking assignments we're using, fellas, are as if we're running a one-back play this way. You know, we're running a one-back play to the open side. Lines going to Will, these guys are going to Mike, but it's a predetermined cutback over the top handoff. So this would be scissors, Sam. See the fullback's blocking Sam or the F. All right, boom, boom, boom. Okay, whatever it is. All right, and okay, I got it. Here's another one. All right. See, there's the fullback. He's got the Sam. Now, not all these plays have this big of a hole, but it's just giving you something to think about. All right? Z's got the force. It's a wing side play, all right? So if you got a good running back, some misdirection is good, all right? All right, this next play here, fellas, is a P scissors. This is a scissors when we pull somebody. All this is a G play going this way. See the G guard pull? But we're given direction this way. So they don't play the G play as well when you see full flow, all right? Fullback's got the will, as if you're running a 2-back zone play, you know, lead back, Bob, Will, whatever, boom. We could pull the center. We have pulled the center. Only thing, the center gets a little deep. All right? But anyway, I'm just saying is, these are big plays and not too many people run them. I don't quite understand why. I mean, there's a lot of defenses, but that's some misdirection I wanted to show you. Okay. I want to, now I want to go to some stuff. I want to go down to, I did a study on the Eagles this year, all right? All right, so what I'm going to show you now is what I consider, well, I can open this damn thing. There we go. All right, now, little steps. Here's what I'm talking about. Again, mark this name down. John Strollo, offensive line coach at Ball State. He says, best blocks, hands in front, together, all right? Big chest, feet underneath, little steps. Watch this guy, Howard Mudd coached this guy, all right? Watch this center here. He's right from the University of Cincinnati. His name is Kelsey, all right? So here we go. Just watch his footwork. Now he's blocking an inside zone play, all right? All right, what's he doing with his feet? Is he going forward with that second step? No. That second step comes back a little bit. He's got how many feet on the ground when he hits the guy? 2. Where's his hands? In front of him. What about his chest? Big chest, right? All right, we're good so far? Little steps, feet behind you. Okay? I mean, there's all kinds of different blocks, obviously. All right, let's see him again here. Now, the running back should have run inside, but don't worry about the running back. Watch the center again. Now I'll show you, and again, Coach Stoutland does a great job, but I just happened to pick this out one time here, so I'm not trying to say that his right guard's no good or this, that, or the other. I'm just giving an example of what big steps look like. All right, watch the right guard. Okay, all right. He takes big steps. His back is bowed forward just a little bit. He doesn't have a big chest, whatever. So watch. All right. What I'm saying is now, you know, obviously the guy looped, whatever. All right. All right. So let's go to another play here. All right. All right, now watch the right tackle, all right? Believe it or not, he does a very good job finishing the block. But watch him when he turns out, all right? I'm okay if you got to move your left foot forward to get there. But when you strike, what did I tell you? When you strike, where should your feet be? Under or behind. Look where his foot goes. That's where the foot should be. Now, so you can, what I'm saying to you fellas, if you're number 65, I got no problem with him going out here like this. Watch, I'll actually go, I'll move my, you know, I'm going, but before I get there, I better have, what I'm saying is this guy went here, that foot was in front of him, the guy hit him, knocked that foot back, displaced. Is that Bober? Oh, you look like Bober. Coached him with the Giants. But anyway, are we good? I mean, I can't find a million examples. I'm going to blow your minds now, all right? Because all the shit you've about, all right, and whatever. So, are we good with little steps, feet behind, all that good? All right. So I got to get to the end zone. All right. Now watch 62. You see that separation he's got? He's trying to hook the guy. Well, the point is, if you can get separation with your inside hand, you with me, lockout, whatever that thing is, now you can turn him out if you want with the inside hand, or it gives you time and space if you want to work your hips. You understand what I mean? I've got separation. I can go ahead and do this if I want to, if the guy isn't running like a bitch. But if I'm mired into the guy and trying to hook him, maybe I don't get it. So he's doing a reach hook block using separation to start with. You're looking at it, right? And the guy keeps running, so he turns him out, and the ball carrier should cut back. But this is why I don't like these plays that come across the backfield. I'm okay with the ball going inside here. All right, let's go to the next play here. So what I'm saying, there's something about using a long arm. Using one arm is longer than two, fellas. One arm is longer than two. Okay, as you know that one. Okay, let's watch him here. Now the guy, the running back, cut back, etc. So get some separation. Particularly the center when he's blocking a bear defense and he's trying to zone block and get past the nose. Watch. Okay, whatever that is. I don't know what it is, but it's something, right? We know that. All right, now, let's go to something else here real quick. I want to close that. I want to go to, now wait till you see this thing, fellas. This is August project, all right? General run study. How much, 5 minutes? All right, watch this guy right here. That's a receiver in a one-on-one drill. All right, now again, when he blocks that guy, where's his feet? Behind him, right? I can't give you a better example. Now there's not, this isn't going to happen a lot, right? Where's his hands? In front of him. What kind of chest does he have? Big chest. And he wins. All right, we're good at that one? All right. All right, now let's go to, I want to go to something else here real quick. Let's go to Pro 9, all right? Watch the center. As he's working the guy, look at it. He's climbing the guy, whatever the hell that's called. All right? I'm just talking about the finish with, I don't care if you call it double under, climbing, lifting. He's got a grab on him, you know what I mean? Watch him again, okay? That's a big-ass nose guard he's blocking now. But you see that whole demeanor? Whatever that is. All right, now, I want to go to some stuff the Bengals do. I want to brag on Paul here a little bit. I'm going to go to, I got to do a little of this here. I got to go to my other iPad. All right, let's watch the right guard. Oh, fuck. What's going on? I'm on 037. All right, here we go. Sorry, fellas. He's got that left hand. See where that left hand's ready to go? This isn't a jump set. Just to give you an example on that, all right? Let's go to 126. All right. Watch his left hand. It's inside, okay? 147. All right? Same thing. All right, now watch when the guy goes inside. You guys that have all done the post foot thing, what do you think you do with your inside foot when the guy goes inside? The best thing isn't to pound the post foot, is to drop it, because that's the only way you can stay in front of it. And you see Paul trying to get his inside hand to that club thing that he talked about? There's the same thing. See the left hand? Now, what Paul would say, that guy right there is not really rushing. So as soon as you hit that guy with your inside hand, whether you jump him or not, you might want to separate because he's not really rushing. All right. I want to go to 522, and then we'll be about done here. All right. I want to go to 046. Okay, you see what he's trying to simulate here? When that guy goes inside, if you don't get the punch on him, take that inside hand and clamp him and work your hips inside, okay? Block him like a top, he would say. right, this is 72 here. Let's see what he does. All right. His second step is coming, whatever. He kind of puts his hands on him, whatever. All right, so what we're going to do, I didn't get through as much stuff as I can because I wanted to really, because Paul does a great job with those guys. But what I want to do now is I want to bring up Scotty Peters, okay? So we need about an hour here, Coach. And I coached this kid he's going to have to hook his stuff up. I coached this kid at the New York Giants. When he came out of Arizona State at the Combine, he benched like 42 times, okay? He'll tell you right now he doesn't even believe in the bench press. All right? Crazy shit. He is the world champion in jiu-jitsu in his weight class, all right? This is one strong mother whatever, all right?